Hey, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Plans? Not really. Why? What's up?
Well, there's something on my mind that I wanted to talk to you about.
What? Is everything okay?
Nothing's wrong, don't worry. I just feel like it's time for a chat about us.
Oh. Alright.
You probably noticed, we've been together for 3 years now, and my job's finally settled down, you know?
Yeah, I've noticed. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking a lot about what makes you happy. I want to create some special memories for us. So I went ahead and booked a restaurant for us this weekend. Get excited.
Seriously? You're gonna keep me in suspense like this?
Well, it'll be more fun if I save the details for dinner. Just hang in there a little longer.
Ugh, fine. I'll do my best. But I have to say, I'm really happy right now. Thank you.
No, thank you. Being with you has brought me so much joy. You make me feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Oh, you're just saying that.
We can continue gushing later, okay? I'll text you the details soon.
Got it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it.
Thanks for today. I was pretty confident you'd say yes, but I was still incredibly nervous. Now that we're engaged, I feel this sense of calm.
Thank you too. I'm really happy. The food was amazing too. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad I did my research. That place seemed like somewhere you'd really enjoy.
Yeah, it was a great restaurant.
I'm glad you liked it. There's much more to come. From now on, I promise to devote my entire life to taking care of you. So please stay by my side.
Okay, I'll do my best to always support you too, Marco.
Yeah, I know we have a promising future ahead of us. First of all, we need to find a place to live, since we've been living separately this whole time. Let's talk about living together first.
Sounds good. Oh, but before that, should we introduce each other to our families first?
Ah, you're right. My bad. Got a little ahead of myself.
No worries. I can't wait to live with you.
Me too. I wonder if it will turn out alright. What if you become disillusioned after we start living together?
That's impossible. It's not like I've never been to your place before. Your room is always clean. And you also cook at home, right? What's there to be worried about?
That would be nice if it were true. First things first, I have to go meet your family. I guess I have to ask your dad for your hand or something.
What the heck? Are you really gonna ask him that?
Of course I am. I want him to like me. It's probably best if I follow all the formalities.
Maybe you're right. Then make sure to say it right.
Oh man, I just want to go up to everyone I see right now and tell them I'm in love. And I found my future wife.
Seriously? That's so embarrassing.
But it's true. I have to let people know.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, I'll talk to my parents about their availability and get back to you.
Okay, no problem. Can't wait. See you later, hun.
Are you free now?
Yeah, why? Have you guys made a decision already?
Yeah, I think so. But it's going to be next month. Are you okay with that?
I'm good anytime. Actually, I was just about to text you as well. My parents are free next weekend.
Oh, then maybe I should visit your parents first.
That works for me. But are you sure about that? Usually the man should meet the woman's family first, right?
I don't think really matters.
I'm okay if you're okay with it. My family doesn't care. They're easy. Besides, you've already met most of my family anyway.
That's true. But I still can't help but feel nervous. I wonder if everything will turn out okay.
Of course it will. Both my mom and dad expect us to get married at some point. I mean, we've been dating for 3 years already.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. My sister even told me the other day that if I let you slip away, I'd never find another girl like you. She looked so serious it was almost a little awkward.
Sounds just like her.
Yeah. She says it as if I'm some kind of loser who could never find another girl.
Huh? What do you mean?
Forget about it, it's nothing.
So you think you're a hotshot, eh?
It was just a joke. You know how I'm always bragging about having a girlfriend at my workplace, right? Everyone knows I'm completely infatuated with you.
I'm not doubting you or anything, so don't worry about it. I know you would never cheat on me, Marco. I trust you.
I appreciate that. I only have eyes for you.
Sure. Anyway, we'll go tell your parents first. Then we can meet with my family next month. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'll leave it to you. Sorry for being late. Did you make it home okay?
Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for checking in.
That's good. Just like I said, my parents were totally cool about everything, right?
Yeah, it was a bit surprising. Is it normal for parents to be that welcoming to someone marrying their son? I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, my parents are pretty laid back. Maybe a bit too much. Honestly, I could have done without my dad joking that you're a saint for taking me off their hands.
Oh, he was just kidding.
Yeah, but my mom straight up said I wasn't good enough for you. They didn't hold back.
She's hilarious. Your sister was pumped too. She told me she can't wait to have a little sister. That made me really happy.
Oh, for sure. She's always wanted a little sister. Used to tell me she wished I was a girl.
I could totally picture that.
Anyway, that's my family. Next up, getting the green light from your folks. Then we can start house hunting.
Sounds like a plan. Are you nervous?
Absolutely. I'm wondering if your dad's gonna try to throw down or something.
No way. He's not that kind of parent. So chill. He's a worrywart, but I'm sure he'll like you. He gets me the most, so you're a shoo-in.
I hope so, but that doesn't stop me from being on edge.
It'll be fine. I'll be right here to back you up, so no worries.
You're right. Next month, huh? Alright, got 1 month to prep.
You'll be great. Don't stress too much about it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Hey, what's the matter? You left so suddenly. Are you okay?
Hey, have you been deceiving me all this time?
Deceiving? About what?
You never mentioned that you didn't have a mom.
So?
You never told me. Why would you keep such an important thing from me?
Huh? Wait a minute. You were gonna find out today anyway, and I'm sure I mentioned it before.
No, you didn't. Seriously, what the heck?
Stop right there. What are you talking about? It's not even a big deal.
I absolutely detest people who hide things from me. You were basically trying to conceal the fact that you were raised by a single dad while planning to marry me, right? You're truly repulsive.
What the hell? Why does it matter that I have only a dad? It has nothing to do with us getting married.
Of course it does. Not to mention only having a dad. That's like the worst type of house to grow up in.
Why would you say something like that?
The wedding's off. I can't marry someone like you. Not even if you paid me.
Wait just a second. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Who the hell cares if you can accept it or not? I'm the victim here. I can't believe you lied to me all this time. I even went through all the trouble of introducing you to my family. And this is what happens. I was made a fool of. You're really the worst kind of woman.
How can you say that? I didn't lie to you.
You lied about your upbringing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. What the hell were you planning?
You're out of your mind. I wasn't planning anything. Nothing except to share my life with the man I loved.
I'm not listening to any excuses. I really thought about marrying you, you know? Give me back that engagement ring and pay me back for that dinner too.
Seriously? Oh, whatever. Fine.
You gave up so easily. None of this meant anything to you, did it?
What the hell? You're the one who insisted of ending things. But honestly, if you're going to complain about my dad, then I have no problem letting go. I'll choose my dad over you 11 out of 10 times.
So that's how it is, huh? Seriously, give me back my 3 years. What an enormous waste of my time.
Why did you have to be so cruel?
Me? You're the liar! If I had known, I never would have dated you in the first place. And now my entire reputation will be ruined when everyone finds out how you deceived me. Why the hell did you do that to me?
Wow, you're unbelievable. Well, I'm glad this came out before we got married.
Ugh, this really is the worst. Frankly, I feel like I probably deserve some kind of compensation for all the money and time I wasted on you. But since you're poor and pitiful, I'll let it go. Just make sure to return the ring.
You're awful. Don't worry, you'll get your ring back. And you'll never see me again.
That's my line. Go find other naive men to feed off, you parasite. Yo, how have you been?
Who's this?
What? Did you seriously delete my number? You're so cold-hearted. I'm the guy who once proposed to you, by the way.
Huh? Marco?
The one and only. So, how have you been? I bet you're still hopelessly single.
I don't see any reason to answer that.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. Let me tell you about me instead. Ever since we broke up, I've become quite popular. It's a bit exhausting.
Is that right? Well, good for you. Done?
What the hell? Why are you acting like a stranger?
Jeez, I wonder why I wouldn't be thrilled to hear from you. The guy who called off our engagement for the most ridiculous reason in history? Are you trying to flaunt your happy life? You must have a lot of free time.
I'm not that free. I was just curious about what has happened to you since then. Can't I worry about my ex-fiancé?
I'm perfectly fine without you worrying. Besides, my life is going great. If you have spare time to worry about things, worry about your own life.
What's with that attitude? There's really no need to be rude. Well, whatever. By the way, a lot has happened to me in the past 5 years.
Yeah. You've said you're tired of being so popular, right? Riveting stuff.
That's also something I want to talk about. But first, what I actually wanted to tell you was something else. I married a CEO's daughter.
Oh, really? Then congratulations to you.
What's with that reaction? Could it be that I sense jealousy? Well, of course it is. Since you're hearing that the man you used to be engaged to ended up marrying someone else.
Seriously? Your marital status has nothing to do with me.
Come on, just be honest. Even if I'm a married man, you still want to get back together with me, right? To be honest, I wouldn't mind being with you again casually once in a while. Though it would be a problem if you suddenly wanted a serious relationship.
In what world do you think it's appropriate to talk to me like this? Do you have some kind of mental issue?
Of course not. I just thought I'd reach out to you out of pity. I saw a lonely woman in the park with around 50 cats stuffed in a stroller, and it reminded me of you. I thought it might be nice if I, threw you a bone. You should be grateful that someone as successful as I am even offers to sleep with you.
Gross. As if anyone would be grateful for that. I don't have time to deal with trash like you.
Be careful now. I'd watch who I was calling trash if I were you. If anyone is trash, it's you.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm also married to a CEO.
What? You got married to a CEO? Yeah, right. I know you want to try and outdo me, but there's a limit to what's believable. You should at least come up with a story that's different from what I said.
Then go ask John or Alex. Both of them came to my wedding last year. They work at my husband's company.
Huh? Wait a minute. The company John works at? Nah, that can't be true. You've got to be lying. There's no way the CEO of such a big company would marry someone like you.
Maybe not normally, but my father and my husband's father used to be business partners, so they had a good relationship. I met my husband while working at my father's company.
What? Your dad has a company?
Yes.
But that would mean you're a CEO's daughter?
So, what if I am?
You've got to be kidding me. Not only did you hide the fact that you were raised by a single dad, but you also concealed being a CEO's daughter. What else have you hidden? Is your name even Tina?
I admit that I kept the fact about owning a company to myself. It's too complicated and intimidates some guys. It's a complicated matter that intimidates some guys or makes them prioritize money above everything else. But I had plans to tell you eventually.
This is all ridiculous. How long were you planning to deceive me before you were satisfied?
Deceive? Weren't you the one who called off the wedding without even giving me a chance to explain?
Even so, you still owe me an explanation.
Do you think you even allowed me a chance to explain anything in that situation? No, you didn't.
No, this is unacceptable.
Whatever. It's 5 years in the past. It's history. Who I marry or what my father does has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does. Because I was the one who wanted to marry you first.
Well, too bad.
I told you I got married. But I haven't told you yet that I'm planning on getting a divorce.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm getting a divorce. That's why I was considering marrying you instead. Since you're a CEO's daughter, that must mean you're rich, right? That's great news for me.
What the heck?
Honestly, my wife was so boring. That's why I had an affair. But my wife found out about it. She's currently pregnant, so it's quite chaotic now.
Wow.
So the divorce is a huge mess. I work at her dad's company. There's basically zero chance that I won't get fired. But I still have to pay for the alimony and child support, don't I?
You're the worst of the worst.
Don't say that. To be honest, I'm in trouble because I hardly have any savings. But if I get back together with you, then I won't have to worry about money anymore.
Hey, did the fact that I'm married not get through to your head?
It did, but so what? Who cares if you're married to some big shot CEO? I'm obviously the better man here. I can make you way happier, huh?
Are you a clown?
What?
My husband puts in a lot of effort. He has a great relationship with my dad. He doesn't fool around with women or gamble. He takes care of his child while also running a company. Not to mention, he's taller and better looking than you. And on top of all that, he runs a successful company. Meanwhile, you come in here flaunting your clown car list of absurd failures and character flaws, comparing my husband to a worthless scumbag like you. Even a fool can tell you who's better.
That's a bit harsh. I'm the one who knows you better, at least.
You think you know me better, huh? How dare you say that when you ended things without even giving me a chance to speak? Tell me, which part of me do you think you know?
Well, that's...
Your alimony and child support are your responsibility. A guy who can't even take care of his own child shouldn't go messing around irresponsibly.
But Tina...
Stop acting so chummy. You and I are not that close.
Fine, I got it. Even if it's just a bit, won't you still lend me some money? After all, I didn't take any alimony from you.
Breaking off our engagement does not grant you alimony. That's not how the world works. Read up on the law before coming back.
You do not care at all what happens to your ex?
Precisely. Whatever you do, wherever you go, even if you die in some gutter somewhere, none of that has anything to do with me whatsoever.
Don't mess with me. I'll resent you for it.
Suit yourself. I'll happily accept your resentment and flush it down the toilet. Find a job before you come after me, loser. Marco was officially fired and burdened with the responsibility of covering the expenses for alimony and child support. He struggled to find employment and had to settle for part-time work. It appeared that he could barely scrape together enough money to fulfill his obligations. Even our mutual acquaintances eventually lost touch with him. Eventually, I shared the details of what transpired with my husband. He found the story amusing, but advised me to remain cautious. I will make sure to inform him if Marco reaches out to me again, just to ensure that nothing untoward occurs. Currently, we are a family of 3, but soon our numbers will increase by 1 due to the little one growing inside my womb. Our family is becoming more vibrant and lively.
Your work is done. I'm going home now. Yes, okay. I'll turn on the rice cooker. Thanks. Is there anything you'd like me to get you? Well, I might want some bread or something. Bread, okay. Speaking of which, Aisha, did you eat some of the cup noodles we had at home? I'm pretty sure they weren't stocked anymore, right? Sorry, I was hungry and ate. It's okay to eat. But I was wondering what happened to you recently. Isn't Aisha's appetite amazing? Is that so? Yes. Things that you may notice that the food in your fridge is sometimes gone. You eat twice as much dinner as you used to. Some days I eat more than my mom and I'm surprised. I'm sorry. No, there's nothing wrong with eating a lot. You can eat it. Because it's better than going hungry. But I'm a little worried because you suddenly started eating. I was wondering if something was wrong. Nothing. I'm kind of hungry these days. Is it a growth spurt? Maybe he's right. Well, I hope there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with your body, right? Yeah, I'm fine. Well, that's good to know. I envy Aisha's body because she never gets fat even though she eats a lot. Mom's on a diet a lot, isn't she? I remember when Daddy was alive, he used to pinch Mommy's tummy. Forget about it. It's one of the memories I have of my dad. I won't forget this. Well, if you put it that way, there's nothing I can say. But I've gained a lot of weight since then, and I don't think Dad would recognize Mom today. It's okay. He would notice me no matter what I look like. I hope so. But then again, maybe I should lose some weight. My pants have been really tight lately. I like my mom now too. Aisha. Because Mommy's belly is so nice and plump. I'm going on a diet today. Yeah, I've decided. You're so cute. Natalia, I went to the park today and there was no one there, okay? Did I get the meeting place wrong? Sorry if I got it wrong. What if Natalia is at a friend's house for a visit? Natalia? Oh, sorry. I'm Natalia's mom. Looks like that kid gave you my phone. Oh, I see. Thanks for letting me know. Aisha, right? Yes, sir. Just in time. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Is it for me? Yes, it is. What is it? You know what, Aisha? Can you please stop hanging around my Natalia? What? I don't think Aisha and my Natalia are a good match. Your family is poor, right? Besides, you get government benefits. I don't want my Natalia to play with kids from that house. Handouts? Poor? Oh, you don't know? Aisha's house is paid for by the state. They live off of the taxes that everyone else works and pays. Who wouldn't want to play with someone who is causing such trouble? Is that why Natalia hasn't been playing with you lately? Yes. I don't think Natalia is the only one who doesn't want to play. Anyway, stay away from our kids. You never know what a child might do if his parents don't see him. A lot of kids are delinquents and I don't want them to be a bad influence. Okay. I'm sorry. I hope you understand. Even Aisha doesn't like to be compared to other girls, right? It's for the both of our sakes. Yes, sir. Auntie, I'm telling you this out of the kindness of my heart. Don't harass me from now on because you can't play with my Natalia, okay? I would never do that. I wish it were. Well then, that's why. Make sure you know your place and stay in school. Mom, I'm hungry. Do you have anything to eat at home? Huh, Aisha? Are you home now? Yeah. Was today a morning class? I'm sorry, I forgot to, and we didn't buy any food. I was going to buy it on my way home today. No, not AM class. I just came home for dinner. I can't eat food at school. Huh? School lunches, what's wrong? Actually, they haven't fed me for 2 weeks now. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. What do you mean? They didn't feed you? Don't tell me you're being a jerk at school. Yeah, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't even enjoy school. Mom, help me. Aisha, calm down. I'm gonna get you out of here, I promise. Can you tell me what happened? Just a minute. Natalia and her friends are taking my lunch. You're poor and you don't eat the same school lunches as. Huh? What the hell? At first, it was just dessert and bread being taken. Now, when a child in Natalia's group is on lunch duty, she doesn't get a side dish in. Where's the teacher? You don't pay attention to anything? At first, I was in Natalia's group too, so I considered us close. They asked me when they noticed, but then Natalia comes in to talk to me. I tell the doctor that I have a small appetite and he shouldn't force me to eat. I think the doctor believes it too. So you didn't tell the teacher the truth? Yeah, and I'm embarrassed that they would do this to me. I couldn't say. I really didn't even want to tell you, Mom, but it was hard. There's not a single thing Aisha is ashamed of. Really? Mom, don't you hate me? How could it be? My mom loves Aisha more than anything in the world, okay? Don't you think it's pathetic? I'm not ashamed of the disgusting things they do to me at school. I don't think it was much harder than that, but I thought it was great that you persevered. Not that it's good to be patient. I thought Aisha was a strong girl. I'm not strong. They did that to me for 2 weeks and I didn't whine a one bit. Besides, this is how you told my mom. Aisha is a strong girl after all. Aisha is not bad. It's the kids who don't get school lunches that are to blame. Not because I'm a bad person. I'm poor, paid by the government, so I shouldn't play with Natalia and her friends, right? Besides, Aisha is a potential delinquent, right? Who told you? Natalia's mom. Natalia, you're Mr. Johnson, right? I thought your mom worked for the government. Maybe. So, I kind of understand what's going on. Aisha, I'm sorry. Huh? It's my mom's fault that Aisha was being badmouthed like that. It's not your fault, Mom. You always work so hard for me. It's my fault because I'm a child who can't do anything. That's not true. Aisha did nothing wrong. Trust me on that. Yeah. But Mom, I won't be a bad boy because I get a lot of love from my mom. Of course. A good girl like Aisha, nowhere else. Hey Aisha, can I tell you about what was done to Aisha by a teacher at school? It's what I need to do to help Aisha. Alright. I don't like the way it is. Plus, my mom was there to make sure I was okay. I felt relieved when I told him. I see. I'm glad Aisha was able to get some relief. Anyway, Mom, I'm going home. Huh? What do you do? It's okay. I was just about to take my lunch break, so I'm going home to make dinner. I'll even buy some of Aisha's favorite fried chicken. Yes. Thank you, Mom. Have a safe trip home. Am I right in my contact information for Miss Kiara? My name is Kathy, mother of Natalia Johnson. Yes, that's correct. What is it? Are you ready to apologize? Apology? Of course not. You said you called the school to inform them that our daughter is harassing you. Can we drop the subject now? It's very annoying. With all due respect, it is our Aisha who is annoyed. The doctor told you what Natalia and her friends did, didn't he? It's definitely not acceptable. Do you have any proof that Natalia did it? And I can't believe that parents would come out to their kids' mess. You must be very busy. I told the school because it's important. If you have that time, why don't you work more and give Aisha a better life? I think we give Aisha the same life as other children. Of course, it won't be perfect, but I don't need you to tell me what to do about my family. Kathy told your child, Natalia, that we are poor, didn't she? It's true, isn't it? You know, the ones that get child support. It's a sign that they are not wealthy. What's wrong with talking? That's what led to my daughter being harassed. Of course your daughter, Natalia, is responsible for this, but children are influenced in no small way by their parents. I think you are responsible for this. It's your fault for being poor. Can you please not shift the blame? I didn't become a mother and a child because I wanted to be. And of course we are grateful for the assistance we receive from the government. I know it's my fault that I only make enough money to receive assistance. But my daughter has nothing to do with it. You may think so, but I think it's relevant. You know how kids of single parents have a higher chance of delinquency? Don't you know? It has not been decided that Asia will. And yet, I don't want them to make a distinction because I am a single parent or because I get benefits. It doesn't matter what you think in your heart, but I don't want those statements on the surface or in front of our kids. So that's your opinion, right? It's not our educational policy. Children of single parents aren't the kind of people you want to be around for a long time. I think it's best for both of us to keep our distance. Natalia, you didn't keep your distance, didn't you? They go out of their way to harass you, you know? I don't know anything about that. It's between kids. I am more worried about you, Natalia. I don't think that heart that hurts people is healthy. Huh? Natalia can study and play sports, remember? I even get to be on the class committee and I have a lot of friends. What is there to worry about in such a Natalia? That's why I think the problem is that he hurt Asia. Please talk to Natalia properly. I just want you to ask me why I did it. You're persistent. You're a mother and a child and you want to be busy with your children's problems? I heard we have a lot to discuss at school. I wonder if it will affect your work. I work for a company that understands. I've been told to discuss it thoroughly. You think you deserve preferential treatment because there are hypocrites all around you. I'm stumped. You live off of our tax dollars and you have no humility. I don't care what they say about me. It's true that taxpayers support us in our daily lives, but can you think of it separately from Asia? Please don't say anything in front of your child that could hurt my child. I told you, I don't give a shit. Quick, correct the school. If you don't, I'll tell you things I know, okay? What do you know? Like your income and what kind of benefits or preferential treatment you receive? It's not just child support you're getting, right? Oh my goodness. You get to do a lot of things just because being a single parent. You know that because Kathy works for the government office, right? Yes. I know all kinds of families. So I don't think we should go to the extra mile, do you? You don't want to be any more miserable, do you? Do you know what confidentiality is? Huh? What you are doing is leaking information. We will contact the government office where you work. What are you talking? I haven't told anyone yet. I didn't leak any information. Not the welfare department, right? How do you know so much about our situation? I'm just saying, if you're a single parent, you usually get benefits, so it's only fair. But you know about the annual income and other benefits, right? I just happened to talk to you when you came to the town hall. Are you satisfied with this? Then it's still an information leak. You've been talking about me to your children and other mothers around you. I just received an apology from the mother of the girl who was hurting Asia with Natalia. Huh? Then I heard that Kathy usually talked about various families. I heard that you told them personal information about other families, not just ours. No, I think you're mistaken. I don't remember that. Okay. I'm going to ask the other mothers to testify as they remember it. Make sure you reflect on what you have been doing. And please talk to Natalia and apologize to Asia. Wait. Okay, I apologize. I'll make sure Natalia gets a proper apology. So don't call me at work. An apology is in order. Don't think that this will stop me from reporting to my workplace. Kiara thinks about it. My husband works for the government too, so it's not like it's going to bother my husband. I don't know. And that's what Kathy has done. You are responsible for it, right? I'm sorry. I didn't see this coming. I'm sure. Otherwise, I don't think I could be this shallow. I'll give Natalia a stern talking to. I'll tell her to play with Asia too. That depends on how Asia feels, so please don't do that. Miss Kathy, you once told me that playing with Asia would have a bad effect on you, so that's one possibility. You didn't mean it. Asia, who had done nothing, and mothers who caused their children to harass them, which is a bad influence on Natalia. I'm done with work. It's payday and I'm buying a cake for you. Yay! Asia, would you like strawberry shortcake? Copy that. Asia, how was school today? It was fun. Natalia is gone, but... You went to your father's parents' house, right? Yeah. But he apologized at the end, so... I was glad to see you back at the suite, Natalia. The other kids said they were sorry too, so we're done. I see. I knew Asia was strong. Why? Because being able to forget someone is the hardest thing to do. Especially if they do something you don't like. I owe that to my mom. Huh? I'm the child of the strongest mama in the world who is always kind and protective. So I can be strong too. Since then, Natalia's mother was fired from her job. The father thought that the current environment would be detrimental to Natalia. They decided to leave Natalia at home with her parents. I am glad that Natalia apologized and forgave me in the end. It was really hard, and I even promised not to do it to another child anymore. Also, I don't know the details, but Natalia was strictly disciplined by her mother. She was under a lot of stress. I hope Natalia can relax at her grandma's house. Mom doesn't talk much about it, but it seems that Natalia's mother lives elsewhere. I heard that story from a classmate. I knew it didn't feel good to hear about what was going on in someone's home. I love my mom, despite everything that has happened. I have been protected a lot, and I want to repay the favor when I grow up. And my dream is to be a mother like my mom. I want to be a person who can be kind to others and strong at the times of purpose.